All right, at 5:36 now to an update on a road rage incident that we first reported on late last month.
Yeah, this one happened at a gas station in Humble. Investigators have now identified a suspect in that case, and this morning he's still out there. Harris County deputies ID the suspect in a road rage shooting. They believe this man, Marvin Barnette, shot a man after he almost backed into Barnette's car in a gas station parking lot. Barnette is charged with aggravated assault, but deputies are still looking for him. A federal judge denied the NRA's bankruptcy petition, clearing the way for lawsuits against the gun lobbying group. The ruling said its petition was not filed in good faith and that its proposed move to incorporate in Texas was a ploy to avoid New York state regulators. The annual Rice Kinder Houston Area Survey is out with a comprehensive look at major issues in our region.
Take this snapshot every year of a truly remarkable city, a city that's really at the forefront of what's happening across all of America.
In the latest survey, Houstonians called the public health concerns the biggest problem facing our region, followed by the economy, crime, and traffic.
3 Precinct 5 Harris County deputies were honored yesterday for their quick actions in keeping a woman alive after she was shot during a road rage shooting in September. And those deputies got to meet the woman they saved. Destiny Downey was on her way home from dental school when 2 people opened fire on her car, police say because of road rage. Downey was shot in the chest and has since recovered. She says she's incredibly thankful.
I don't know how they did it. I'm so lucky to have them. I know it was a stressful situation.